plaintiff, Stanley Day, hired the defendant to work on his driveway, but he was forced to sue him because he was unhappy with his services. After the case, Stanley claims the defendant vandalized his car, and he has the surveillance video to prove it. Stanley's suing for the damages and the cost of a car rental. Defendant Chaz Urbino says after the initial court case, he caught Stanley in his driveway dressed in a clown suit. Chaz claims he immediately called the police and started chasing Stanley, and he's countersuing for truck damages.
Start with you.
Yes, Your Honor, in my 68 years on this earth, this has been the worst experience of my life dealing with this defendant. Okay, in August...
You must have had a pretty easy life. If something involving a car is the worst experience you've ever had in your life, man, a lot of people would like your life. Go ahead.
This has been a nightmare. In August 2013, I had the defendant to concrete my driveway. Within 3 months, I ended up with enormous cracks all over the driveway. In July 21st, 2014, I subsequently took him to small claims court.
Did you ask him to fix it first?
I contacted him. I sent him a registered letter with pictures. He did not accept it.
Okay.
He did not accept it.
So you never spoke with him again after that?
Never.
So
I did call. Left a message, but of course he never called me back.
So that's why you went to court in July.
Right. So I filed a small claims court action against him in July 21st. I had to go to his township in Colton, New York, which is 30 miles outside of Buffalo. But the results of the case was that they dissolved the corporation to avoid liability. So of course I couldn't sue him because
you went on your own.
Right, I went on my own, yes.
Okay, and you didn't understand that you can, what they call pierce the corporate veil. If you've dissolved your company, that's an old trick. You can then sue the person. So when you sue the person and their company, just in case that happens. So you didn't know, Go ahead.
So on August the 17th, 2014, I noticed that my car had been keyed. Well, I didn't see the damage to my car until I went shopping, and I left the shopping plaza, got to my car. I saw all these scratch marks on my vehicle.
Uh-oh, you didn't have any girlfriends you crossed?
Well, no, when I originally got into my car on my property, I was talking to my neighbor, so I didn't actually see the damage then. But when I left the shopping plaza, I called 911. They came, they filed a police report. As of August the 17th, I got the police report here. And then that next day, I decided to look at my security cameras that I have on my property. When I looked at the camera, I saw my defendant here keying my car.
And you brought that today?
He did not know.
You brought that?
Yes,
we'll look at it shortly.
He did not know.
Don't y'all clap. You don't know what's going to be on there. Go ahead.
He did not know.
Could be one of them women, like I said. Go ahead.
He did not know when he was doing a shoddy job on my driveway that I had cameras on my property.
All right. What did you do after that then?
Okay,
if you have some identifiable evidence, did you take that to the police?
I went back to the police department. They said, well, wait till the detective contact you. Well, no one contacted me. I waited 2 weeks. I went back there again. The same person that I originally spoke to talked to one of the detectives. They subsequently refiled the police report as of September the 3rd in the police district in my neighborhood. Okay, they said someone would contact me. Well, nobody contacted me. Again, to this day, I have not heard anything from the police department. And the way I see it is because it's white on black crime.
Where do you get that from?
Well, this is just how I feel.
Why?
Well, because if it was a black on white crime, I think that I would have been...
Sir, I don't know about this. I think they may have neglected to pay attention to your case or to make it a priority, car keying, because this is Buffalo, one of the most violent cities in the country. I think that perhaps is why, not because they're racist. I don't think they say, well, he's black, so ain't nobody gonna pursue this car keying. I believe they say, well, ain't nobody gonna pursue this car keying because nobody had time for that. That's probably it. So I don't know if you should inject racism in every little thing where you're neglected. There were no black folks in that police station?
Yes,
Right, you don't even know.
Sure, yes.
You don't even know whether there were black people there. So it could be black people handling the case.
Yeah.
So don't bring race into everything. You hurt the cause of people fighting for racial justice when you use that and it's not necessary. You need more evidence than just your thought to believe race has something to do with it. There's a lot more evidence about racism than just somebody's thoughts. You have billionaires calling black folks ends and saying that they don't want them at their stadiums. That's direct, clear evidence.
Okay.
You have hate crimes. That's direct evidence. So don't come with your imagination because somebody doesn't perform as you think and they happen to be of another race. That hurts the cause of legitimate racism, which certainly exists. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Hello, Your Honor. How are you?
Fine.
You're probably not going to believe this, Your Honor, but it all started out with the driveway.
Then don't tell me if I'm not going to believe it.
After our court appearance, we pulled up to my house and we seen this gentleman in a clown suit.
Let's start with the
Coming down my
concrete, sir.
driveway.
Let's start with the beginning.
Okay.
He hired you to...
He hired me to do a driveway. He had a complaint because there was a crack in it. Went to look at it. I took some pictures. Here's a couple
When
pictures
did you
of the
take these
driveway.
pictures? After or these are after or before pictures?
These are when he complained. I went down there and took them.
After your repair?
There was no repair because there's no need to. That's the new driveway I installed.
And you're showing me to say there are no cracks.
Yeah, there's cracks, but we're in the Buffalo area. There are hairline cracks, and when the subbase moves or something, there's, it's going to crack. And in our
No, that's not true, sir. People don't pay someone to replace their concrete, and suddenly it cracks because of the weather Be quiet. Don't talk over me.
That next day, I decided to look at my security cameras that I have on my property. When I looked at the camera, I saw my defendant here key in my car.
And you brought that today?
He did not know.
You brought that?
Yes,
We'll look at it
it's here.
shortly.
He did not know.
Don't y'all clap. You don't know what's going to be on that.
Plaintiff Stanley Day says after he sued the defendant in small claims court, the defendant vandalized his car, and he has the surveillance video to prove it.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. After the court case in Colden, we left. We were driving to my home. We seen the gentleman running out of our driveway with his buddies getting in the car.
Let's start first. Did you ever come to his house the day or the week of the court hearing?
No.
No time. Therefore, you saying you didn't scratch his car.
Correct.
All right. Now let's get to your counterclaim about the truck damages and what else you want to tell me about either the court date or later on. Your turn.
Okay, after the court date, we proceeded to go home. We pulled up at my residence. This gentleman was here. He was dressed in this outfit. He had this wig on, a tie, and glasses, trying to disguise himself. Or maybe it was a joke. But I could tell who he is. He had the same car and the same clothes on. Me and my cousin Elliot, as my witness, called the state police. We had the state police on the phone as we were chasing him. We chased him all the way to where the Erie County line ends. The state police says, do not go any further. At that time, that's when he threw this junk out of the car, before he got on the 90.
Let's get to how long it was after the court date that you saw him in your driveway.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. All right. So that suggests that he carries that around with him.
I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be. 20 minutes.
That's what I
How far
wanted
are
to
you
ask
from the
him.
courthouse?
1 mile, maybe a mile and a half.
Okay, because immediately after the court hearing, you go there, and there he is, even though it's 1 mile away. He
Right.
beat you to your own house.
Yes, he did.
Gotcha. And therefore, he certainly had that in his car. And not only within that 1 mile, 1 mile takes how long you think?
Probably
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
All right, so within 5 minutes, he put that outfit on, did all that, and damaged your car.
Well, I didn't know my car was damaged till
All
the
right,
next
but
day.
now we do. So that
Yes.
means he did.
Absolutely.
All right, so within
I mean,
five...
it only
Gotcha,
probably
sir.
takes-
Sir, let me finish.
Sure.
Within 5 minutes, you believe that he put that clown outfit on and damaged your car. What were the damages to your car?
$3,100.
I know, what? What did he do?
These scratches.
Okay, so he scratched up your car within 5 minutes, and he was there when you got there.
Yes.
All right, and you followed
No, he
him.
was leaving when we got there, and what we
That
couldn't
means
catch him.
there when you
Yeah.
when you saw him.
Yes.
All right, he was on the way away.
He was on the way out.
All
correct.
right, and what police reports do you have?
I don't have a police
So
report.
you have nothing indicating that you took his license plate.
Nope.
All right, good
Only
enough.
just what the lady says. This is recorded now. She says I'm going to
Sir, I asked you
transfer it.
something about his license plate. That's all
No,
I'm
I
asking.
don't, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any evidence that it was him that you were following?
My witness, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yes.
your witness, your buddy. Come on up. State your name.
Elliot Peterson.
What do you want to tell me?
Yes, as we pulled up, we did see the defendant running.
No,
Well,
you
I'm sorry,
saw
the
a
plaintiff.
clown. You saw a clown
Yeah,
that you thought was him.
right.
Gotcha.
Then we seen him disregarded, but we got next to him, we saw it was him.
You got next to him.
Yeah,
When?
right before he got on the thruway.
Before you got on the freeway.
Correct.
You got next to him.
Right. Make sure
And
it
you
was
looked
him.
at him.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
He
what
didn't
did
have
you-
this on at the time, no.
Okay, did you blow your horn or anything?
They told us to
to
stop.
get his attention?
No,
They told you to stop when?
following, right before he got on the thruway.
And how many minutes had that been?
Just about 25, 30 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, sir.
know.
Before getting on the freeway,
just figured it was
you
a,
saw.
you know.
No. What you grinning for? Have a seat.
Okay.
All right.
After the court date, we proceeded to go home. We pulled up at my residence. This gentleman was here. He was dressed in this outfit. He had this wig on, a tie, and glasses, trying to disguise himself. Or maybe it was a joke. But I could tell who he is. He had the same car and the same clothes on.
Plaintiff Stanley Day says after he sued the defendant in small claims court, the defendant vandalized his car, and he has the surveillance video to prove it.
Let's get to your counterclaim, sir. And that's what you've said. You had a clown, you pulled up next to him, you looked at him, you identified him, but yet you continued to follow him. Even though he says the police told you not to. He says police told you not to time you got on the freeway, but yet you did it. So you disobeyed the police.
You're
I've heard that
absolutely right.
story before.
Yeah, we did.
All right, let's get to the video. You the one needed the clown outfit that day, doctor. I believe that's you. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The clown eventually won.
I just want to say that this is a lunatic.
There we go.
He shouldn't be in business. He should be in
Can
a
we pass
mental
that to him?
institution. Him and his buddy.
Okay. That's it. You
That's
should
it?
have his outfit back, because that's how it went. The clown won.
Clown outfit.